We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Hello, poor people. How are you guys doing today? A little peasant chat coming at you after being off a couple of days. Did I get you guys a show Thursday? No, I got you a standalone video Thursday of a lizard doing push-ups. Apparently, that's what everyone got out of that video where I was talking about what kind of tuner do you want to be. Everyone's like, wow, man, lizards doing push-ups behind you. And I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah, awesome. But that's the nice thing about videos like that. I can just get what I need to say out, get similar type of views than a highly produced video, and you guys watch it more, even if it's for the lizard doing push-ups. So what we're going to talk about today is 3 things. The nice thing about having a spaced out show, a lot of stuff can happen in between the shows, so you can kind of space out your content. So 3 things happened while I was away. Number 1, Ford announced when they're gonna debut or release the Raptor. That's right, the Raptor F-150, the Raptor R. It's not a regular F-150, it's a fucking Raptor. So they started releasing some stuff about, you know, sound clips and this and that. You've seen everything you kind of need to see about this Raptor R. There shouldn't be any surprises. Now, the only thing that people are still up in the air about is the transmission. They released a video the other day, and in one of the shifts was kind of fast sounding, so people thought it has to be a DCT. Now, nothing surprises me with Ford anymore. Ford is now become a company that doesn't make cool, fast cars. They just make whatever the fuck they want to do, and make whatever they want to make, and hope. And then their marketing department is responsible for selling it to you. Like, hey, here's a piece of shit. Marketing department, let people know that this piece of shit has to be bought, and tell them why they need to buy it. And people out there actually bought things like the Maverick, things like the Bronco. Did you see the Bronco get gapped by every other 4-wheel drive there was? The Bronco, I got to find that video. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to first of all show you the video of the Raptor R, exactly, not an F-150. It's
ain't no regular F-150, this a fucking Raptor.
Yeah. So let's see that video real quick. And I guess, you know, it's hard to get up for shit like this, dude. I'm going to be honest with you. It's real hard to get up for shit like this. Before we watch the video, as always, you want to thank the great people at 2 Auto Solutions, the Parts Farm, Calimer Transmission, and Oh My God Cookies. Calimer actually went out there in his project vehicle, ran some 10-Os, hopefully looking to get into the 9s soon with his S550 shop project vehicle. So hopefully he gets that squared away. Again, 2 Auto Solutions, who I think paid up. Calimer, Oh My God, The Parts Farm. Thank you very much for being awesome supporters of the show. So let's get after it. Let's show you what Ford is trying to sell you now. That's it. Aren't you excited, guys? Can't you wait? Can't you wait for that thing to come out? Aren't you guys insanely excited? Like, I wonder how much their marketing department gets paid or whatever to produce a 30-second video that no one gives 2 shits about. So Raptor R tomorrow will be quote-unquote dropping. Every YouTuber is going to try to piggyback on that thing. I am going to tell you, it is a piece of shit compared to the TRX, which is its main rival. The TRX has already had a 1 or 2 year head start. There are already 9-second TRXs out there. And if you're looking to, because let's be honest, most of the people that are going to buy this vehicle are going to be, you know, mall crawlers, guys that have 2-inch dicks and barbed wire tattoos, or guys that say they want to build a pre-runner and they buy it and it never sees fucking sand. This is the United States of America. We drag race here, motherfucker. It's all about quarter mile times. And if the piece of shit cannot compare to the TRX, the performance industry is not gonna give a fuck. But Ford is gonna say, no, but it's a better pre-runner. Sweet. 3 people use that shit for pre-running, and I'm sure people in Arizona right now are losing their fucking minds. What? Asshole. That's one state. There's 49 others. And in those other 49 states, no one gives a fuck about pre-running. What about New Mexico and California? Shut the fuck up. Stupid. Anyway, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna run quick. It won't be, I don't think it'll be a 10-second truck stock, because the GT500 is barely a 10-second car stock. I highly doubt a 5,000 plus pound truck is going to be a 10-second truck. And that's all I give a fuck about. That's all we give a fuck about as red-blooded Americans. Talking about heavy things that go fast. Well, I'm sorry to keep beating a dead fucking horse, but a Model S Plaid ran 8 sevens. Boom. 8.7, 162. 8.7. Now, guys, it was gutted. But I bet you it ain't any lower than 3,900 pounds. There's no freaking way this thing is lower than 3,900 pounds in terms of vehicle weight raced at Napierville Dragway in Canada. I'm surprised they let y'all guys go up there without masks on. So, yeah, we're talking about heavy things. The Tesla S Plaid is still king. It's literally still king. And I don't know absolutely any other 4,000 pound anything. Just like I said a year or 2 ago or 3 years ago, I said a properly controlled electric vehicle destroys anything gas. And the Model S Plaid has proven me right, where you have a 4,000 plus pound vehicle that gets a 300-mile range that goes 8. Am I going to say is the Roadster going to be capable of 7s when it comes out? Supposedly, the Cybertruck is a 10-second truck. Supposedly, the Roadster is going to have a more powerful drivetrain, more refined based on the Plaid stuff. And it's going to weigh absolutely nothing. It's going to weigh, hopefully, as low as possible. So could there be a 7-second electric car? But it doesn't have a soul, Alex. Yeah, last time I got in a car, I didn't give a shit about its soul. I gave a shit about how fast it was. I don't give a fuck what it has going on. If it is fucking fast, I'm down. A lot of you guys are out there, but the electrical grid, Alex, coal-fired. I don't give a fuck if there's a coal-fired power plant right next to a supercharger station on a Tesla. If it equals performance, I'm down with that shit. Plain and simple. Glue shortage, apparently VP or whoever is going to change manufacturers or whatever. So they're going to supposedly start making glue in the U.S. Who the fuck knew we relied on foreign anything for a fucking track prep? That's how fucked up America has gotten in the last 20 years, right? Where nothing is made in the USA anymore, and you're actually surprised the shit's made in the USA. I don't know, there was this one guy that was pretty awesome that was putting tariffs on shit that was coming in to keep America competitive in the world market. I forget his name. Good guy. He was actually looking out for us, stupid motherfuckers. So anyway, let's talk to the people here. We'll get to the comments and we'll talk some shit. Let me hit pop-out chat. Let me copy the URL into the software. Okay. So let's get to the top. Oh man, I gotta make this way bigger. I'm like, there we go. Here we go. Ah, my God. So, Central Florida Coyotes says, what's up, Alex? It's just a dick. Rican 5-0, John Orsak, Tyler Hornsby, Ali Al-Husseini, Bengalay Tello Sicko. BK, what up? Hit all that like button. Silver Stallone, Twin Force, Chris Egg, Phil, Garage Built, Greg Built, Coyote. Dr. Jotting, Michael McMullen, Mr. Physical, Jesus Perez, Deuce did it. Ray Williams, APOC 447, Ale Al Hosane says, Hellcat and Trackhawk, shift fast, but no DCT. Haggerty YouTube got the Bronco Gap video. Thank you very much, Haggerty. Haggerty Bronco drag race. Let's see that. Huh? Let's just see that. Haggerty. Let's go to Haggerty. Haggerty. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, drag race between Bronco versus an AMG, blah, blah, blah. They put it up against, like, legit vehicles. That's not fair. Because, oh, and the Jeep beat it, just like I said would happen about 1,000,000 years ago. Did the Jeep beat it? Is Alex Nostradamus again? Guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to be tired of being right in one of these days. And we say bye-bye.
And we say bye-bye. And we say bye-bye. And we say bye-bye. And we say bye-bye. And we say bye-bye. And we say bye-bye.
Wow.
And we say bye-bye.
Wow. Oh, my Lord.
Look, I'm not even a truck guy, and I gotta say, America's got 2 winners in this race.
You bought a Raptor. I'm sorry, you bought a Bronco. Holy shit. Oh, my Lord. He's dead. He's already dead. Oh, my God. What the hell did you think was going to happen? Do you guys remember me saying V8 Jeep? V8 Jeep. It's over. It's over.
It's over, Johnny.
It's over.
It's over.
But no,
Nothing is over.
Alex doesn't know what he's talking
Nothing.
about. No.
You just don't turn it off.
Alex doesn't know what he's talking about. He's so stupid. What a dumbass. Oh my fucking Lord. A V8 Jeep. Donkey stomped. Curb stomped. The ever-living shit out of a keep saying I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Keep saying Alex don't know shit. Keep saying that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. That is the definition of putting a zip code on someone. I'm telling you, you guys keep thinking. Some of you guys watch me just to hate on me. You can't deny my logic. You just can't. Good morning. Good morning, says 50 Bird. Garage Bill, Monty 540, JD Swag, Arturo Hermosillo says, good morning, guys. Can Lund flash a tune over an existing tune? Last tuner is no longer available, and his tune is locked. Why would you go to another tuner being a longtime member of this channel? Why? What do you mean he's no longer available? What? How did he no longer become available? I need to know more stuff. DIY Shawnee, Nick S, Coyote Kelly, Minibike Badman, Ray Williams, Josh Roy, Tello, Sicko again, Cobby Coyote, Mike Hughes, David Alayon, Robo Style, Ray Williams, Sylvester Stallone, Ford Don't Throw Me No More, My Knife Does, Rich 50, Bengalay, Ashton, Jared, 87 in a Tesla, Whipple S550, guys punching in air right now. Well, the shit hasn't shown up yet. Someone say, Snack Pack, Beefcake, okay, we're talking about Forest Cloud, Ray Williams, Garage Bill, Beefcake again, David, Modlist, and all the usual suspects. Look, every single time I say something, and I love you guys, I don't just pull shit out of my ass. When I told you guys 3 years ago that a properly throttled and VFD'd to death electric powered vehicle will donkey stomp anything gas, nothing that weighs 4,000 pounds and in a sedan is ever going to go 8.7s gas. From the factory even. No matter how much weight reduction you do. Show me anything that runs 8s, anything ever in history that has a gasoline or petrol, diesel, you name it, that isn't a ridiculous hypercar that can run 8s in the quarter mile. You guys thought I was full of shit. And then when you guys knew I was right, you started saying some real dumb shit like, it has no soul. It's soulless. I'd rather feel the shifter and I want to hear the throttle and it's an emotional response. Have all the emotion you want behind me, bitch. Have all the emotions you want, and one of the emotions is going to be regret for not fucking getting on board with this shit. Now, I'm not saying that's the end all be all. Actually, it kind of might be in terms of performance. But if you want to have a nice little choppity chop, 250 horsepower Fox, cool. Do not put down the Tesla because you can't afford it and because you want to hear something, dickhead. Stupid. But Formula E has no soul. Sold that tune. He can't charge back. Uh-oh. Did you recall the 19 GT? Did you get the recall for 19 GT manual? Bro, I never broke the trans in the 19. I broke in the 18, the shift forks. Got it fixed. Never had an issue again. Got a Ben Calmer Stage 3. Guys, stop with the recall shit. If we're racing our cars, shit's gonna break. Okay? If everybody out there bought a Gen 3 manual and drove it like normal ass people, nothing would happen with that transmission. You'd have 100,000 miles of operating pleasure and not any issue. But you fucking assholes get out there and power shift. That's right, dumbass shift into second, into third, into fourth. And when it breaks, you go, what happened? Ford's transmission sucks. No, you suck. Plain and simple. Ford doesn't owe you shit because you drive like a fucking moron, or you chose the bad clutch, or you do dumb shit, or you decide to power shift every fucking gear. You think every car should be bulletproof forever regardless of how you operate it? Do you think every single car you buy from the lot should not break regardless of how you drive? No. So stop talking about warranties on manuals. If you drive like a normal ass person and put it in gear and don't shift it like a fucking gorilla, things will be okay. I broke mine because I was shifting like a gorilla and I knew it. Did I say, oh my God, this is... I said, no, the forks aren't designed to do that kind of shifting. Then Ben Calmer got billet shift forks. Bada bing, bada boom. Haven't had an issue with the Stage 2 or the Stage 3. Now the Stage 2 does have a stock gear set and a stock input shaft, and I showed you guys the input shaft that I have here is all bent, and that's with only about 5,000 miles of running the Stage 2. So if you're gonna race the car often, Stage 3 is the way to go, period. What do you think about Z06 pricing being $150,000 before options and markups? The Z06 right now, before the ZR1 comes out, right? The ZR1 presumably should come out. Twin turbo nastiness, supposedly. 5 supposedly dual overhead cam, who knows? But I think that's fine. The Corvette has always been in competition with other supercars, Porsches, BMW, things way above its price range. Okay, how much was a brand new Z06 when it came out, and what did it compare itself against? See, when you guys talk Corvette, unfortunately, Mustangs have been tuned so well and have been modded so well that their competition is Corvette. Now, Camaros lately, especially the 10R versions, are rolling out. People are modding them properly, and they're beating a lot of Mustangs. And that's big cubic inch, or bigger cubic inch, a lot more torque, and a light chassis because they actually lighten them up. 10R Camaro properly built. I got my money on the Camaro. I'm sorry. The 10R to me is the variable. The 10R in the Chevy version is better than the Ford version, in my most humble of opinions. Wishblower for the win. Right, the wishblower. Put up pinche 956. Thank you for not butchering my last name, Theo Alex. By the way, it's Leave It to Beaner. Alayon. Hey, what's up? Leave It to Beaner. Alex, you think the 2023 Mustang will be tunable? I don't know. Based on what we saw with the F-150, I don't think it'll be tunable right away, but we never know until a computer falls off of a truck and a company tries to index the files. This just in, the Bronco finally crossed the finish line. Guys, that was a beatdown of all beatdowns, and I knew it would happen. The Bronco is not a performance vehicle. People are buying this Bronco, and the moment I said, wait, no V8 option, and Jeep goes, V8 Jeep. You remember that video I came out with on Instagram? Do you guys remember that? I want to see the date on that video where I started making fun of the fact that people are going to want the V8 Jeep, and that's going to be the selling point. Let's see. Where is it? Where I said V8 Jeep, V8 Jeep. I got no dick. V8 Jeep. Let me see. Was it a reel that I shared? Let me see. No. Boy, I haven't uploaded a shitload. I haven't uploaded a ton, but I think it was a reel that I uploaded back in the day. What's this one? No, that's Shelby Dave. Was it before Shelby Dave I made that video? Yep, here we go. So this was, boy, I don't know the date, but it looks old. So check it out. I said this a bazillion years ago. Here we go, play. Let's do full screen and we'll hit play. So when the Jeep guy goes, "Hey, what's up, man? I got no dick and I'm 5'5". I need a Jeep. Fuck trail riding. That's gay shit. What do you got for me?" Salesman goes, "V8 Jeep." Slaps the hood. "V8 Jeep, motherfucker." He's like, "Fucking sold, bro." Gets in it, does the rumble. Vroom. Oh my God, my asshole just got so wet. Exactly. That's what's gonna happen. So Dodge is at least saying, let's stuff a V8 in everything. Let's stuff a V8 in everything and at least have it as an option. And Ford's going, "We have Ken Block." Ken Block, say, Ken Block, come over here. Say, drink some Mountain Dew and do cool shit to save us and distract everyone from the badassery that is the TRX. "Oh, what's going on, guys? I don't know what to do, Ford. I don't know what to do. Do anything, asshole. Just like do cool shit. You know the kids. I'm 55 years old, Ford executive. It doesn't matter. Just get in there and do cool shit. And we're losing the horse. Oh, I'm gonna jump off a fucking cliff." You know, this guy's pretty funny. I don't know, Alex. That's a pretty funny guy. So, I mean, I said this years ago, and people are still wait, Alex. And there are so many Ford nut riders out there. So many Ford nut riders that Ford could literally, who's the CEO of Ford right now? Something Ford, the 85th. He could squat live on Instagram a hunk of soupy shit on a plate, and he's gonna go, "Coming up, the new GT500. And I guarantee some guys will go, "I don't know, I kind of like the aesthetics of that piece of shit." I guarantee someone will do it. "Oh, you know, the way he shitted out at the end made a point." And I think that point, when he squeezed his asshole and squeezed out that last hunk of turd, and it made a point, that's the aerodynamic genius of Ford. Shut the fuck up. That's some stupid ass motherfuckers are gonna say some dumb shit like that. I guarantee it. I'd take a side-by-side over a Jeep any day. Something, actually off-road and not go to the mall parking lot. 19 F-150 two-wheel drive platinum for sales, 38,000 miles, $40,000. Alex, how much the 392 Jeep is? Alex, how much the 392 Jeep is? By the way, I got accused of being a racist. Mexicans don't give a fuck. Indians don't give a fuck. I'm out there talking Indian shit. No Indian has hit me up. Alex, I don't like how you are defaming our people. You're making fun of our culture, and I don't understand why you're looking to do stuff and make fun of stuff like that. Said that to me. But one guy's like, "Oh, you got some racial overtones in your..." Man, shut up. I'm spitting my coffee. You're the best. What's up, Demonology? Herman's in the house. So Herman, Mr. Demonology, how many 4,000-pound Dodges are going 8's factory? And people out here talking this shit on the Tesla that went 8.7s with weight reduction. 8.7 at 162. You know how hard it is to get there. Do you know what I am saying? And look, Demonology is a African American gentleman, and he ain't out there talking like Alex has some racist stuff going on in the show. No, some guy was like, "I don't like the racial overtones in your videos." They got Timmy on the turn up in the blast off. Quick question, Alex. Saw an old vid of yours when you talked about the guy in Puerto Rico that ran 10.4 in the quarter mile. His Gen 3 Mustang, do you think it would have been faster with the stock port at Manny? No, I don't think it would have been faster. We were shifting at 8,300 RPM. The stock port is done at 7,600. He's got cams in it. So we were able to rev it and take an advantage of the power curve with the comp stage 2 cams. He has a torque converter on it. He doesn't yet have a trans brake. And I think with a trans brake, we can get that car down to 10.2, 10.3 or so in better weather. Recalling the 19 Mustang and Mustang GTs with reverse switch, affecting collision avoidance camera and more. Demonology in the chat, absolutely. Gotta love the guy. He's in here just supporting the bro. I'm actually not a subscriber. I'm a member of his channel. I don't do anything. It's just an automatic debit coming out of my card just to support the guy because he's the Dodge guy. He's the Dodge guy. Sorry. Did you find the clip of Cletus you were looking for? No. So Cletus announced the other day. Shout out to him. You know he's expecting a baby, and I'm like, okay, cool. I talked about it about 6 or 7 months ago, maybe earlier than that. And I said, eventually he's going to have to make a decision and there's going to be a crossroads, right? When you become a father, you can't be doing dumb shit anymore. You have to protect yourself and be around for the kid. But I also talked about it because it's his personal life and I don't care. But the problem is he's making his personal life public. And I personally wouldn't do that. I wouldn't put my personal life out there to become a reality TV show. You guys know about my car life and my car decisions and my car stuff. When it comes to my personal life, y'all know shit. Y'all know fuck all. You don't know anything. And that's how I'm going to keep it. He decided to make probably the gayest baby reveal, gender reveal. Hey, gender reveal is potentially, what do you call it? Why don't you let the, you know how the politically correct people say, why don't you let the baby decide the gender? But anyway, gender reveals to me are gay as fuck. And he did the gayest gender reveal I've ever seen. Probably the most expensive gender reveal I've ever seen. And I can't imagine a male with 2 nuts planned that. No way a male said, yep, we're going to have pink and blue cars crash each other. And no, that's a woman's thing. So, hey, good for them. Hopefully the baby comes out good. Everything's good. But he's going to have to stop his dumb shit because he can't go out there jumping jet boats and potentially almost killing himself. Eventually, he's going to have to go, I got to be around for this kid. So you're going to see him probably, more than likely, throttle back the Super Dave shenanigans. You guys remember Super Dave? I told you he was Super Dave. And the next thing he needs to do is probably jump the Grand Canyon. Didn't Evil Knievel jumped the Grand Canyon and had a kid? Like, talk about the most irresponsible son of a bitch of all time. The most irresponsible son of a bitch of all time. Ford needs to get with the program. I'm going to be a Chevy guy soon. Alex, where did you get that one from Kalian Kacham? Because I am 44 years old. You look up Eric B. And it's called, it's Rakim, sorry. Eric B is the DJ. I'm so stupid. Truth Hurts, featuring Rakim. So it's a song that I grew up with. It's an old song, but it's called Truth Hurts, Addictive. And it's a woman's song, but Eric B is in it. And the beginning and the hook. Good shit. So yeah, that's probably going to get copyrighted. So thanks for that. Good stuff. What's he saying? JD, what's he saying? What's the chorus saying? Was it that old? I have to look far and now I'll try it again. Demonology, come to Gearheads and make a video of my 350 when Travis Tunes in August is going to make some steam. I remember you talking about on the dating channel. It was like last month. Okay, thank you. I missed quite a few videos, but I have a 21 GT. Is there an update on the tuning on the 21 stuff? Or can you point me to a video of yours with the latest update? There's no update. Awkward Trent. We can tune it. We can tune it with a Whipple, Turbo, Pro Charger, you name it. What I'm saying is, look, if I have a 2020 Mustang, Auto 10R Whipple, I have more access to more of the calibration than I would on a 21 because we tune it on completely different softwares. That's that's basically it. Now, how does that translate to performance? I haven't done a back-to-back test on that. With this multi-tune, can boosted guys have a ghost cam tune yet? The multi-tune doesn't allow ghost cam on boosted cars. Ghost cam on boosted cars is already available whether you can or not. Whether it's I've boosted ghost cammed Whipple, Sentry, turbo cars. Doesn't necessarily have to be multi-tune. But on F-150s, it has to be multi-tune. On F-150s, if you want a ghost cam, it has to be multi-tune. Yep, he's selling parts off the track after they redid Bradenton. My son's the reason why GT500 is bone stock motorized, right? You kind of have to do that. You can't go out there doing dumb shit once you're responsible for a life. Hopefully the baby is a full 1 and not a 0.5. Yesterday's dating channel, if you guys don't watch a dating channel, some people literally got confused at the 2.5 kids thing. You know, white picket fence, you know, married to 2.5 kids. People go, 2.5 kids? Well, how can you have half a kid? New video, I attempt to jump my baby in freedom of wagon. In the freedom wagon. His son jumped it. Oh, his son jumped it. Got it. That song is old, like 2000s. Exactly. Heavy duty. Heavy duty. I have that on my playlist as Fast Rider. Thank you, Demonology is talking about going to Gearheads and watch Homeboy get tuned. I got you by 5 years. Alex 50 is around the corner. What S550 do you think is the best for performance and horsepower in your opinion? 15 through 2020 GT. Thanks. Okay. Are we Ivan Ojeda? Are we talking about stock engine? So an S550 best for performance and horsepower in your opinion, 15 through 2020. The 2018 and up have more compression. 2018 and up can make more power with similar mods based on the compression, the cylinder heads, and the cams. But if you're talking about if I was going to build a track car, if I was going to build a track car, it would be a 6R80 King Daddy. I'm sorry. If I was going to build a car to go 850s, 840s, 830s consistently, it's going to be a 4R200, aka 3R200, 6R80 case with a power by the hour hub. Let's say twin turbo or TVS 2650 car, period. And it'll do it all season long. And by the end of the season, refresh some shit and get back after it the following year. Look at that. Demonology says, Alex hate racist. Get the F out of here. He just keeps it real. And some people don't like that. And it was a young cat, Demonology on Instagram. Young cat, young blood comes up and he's like, oh, well, you have some racial overtones. I'm like, there's a fucking Mexican and I play Indian music and shit. And I'm Puerto Rican. Not that we can't be racist, but never have I. And you know what I think he said? I said, you know, if you're near a bad neighborhood that has a Metro PCS, a Popeye's chicken, and laundromats, you live in a bad neighborhood. I'm sorry. Is that racist? There are Guatemalan neighborhoods that have a Metro PCS, a Popeye's chicken, and a laundromat. If you live within a 1 square mile area of a laundromat, you're probably poor. Sorry. One's right here. I'm poor. Alex, I flagged a street race between a 20 2500 and a 19 GT Whipple. The 500 gapped the 19, almost took me out as well. Won't stand between that car anymore. Check out Swisher House Addiction Freestyle that has that beat. Swisher House Addictive? Swisher House Addictive Freestyle. Watch it be trash. Sipping on fofo, blah, 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 blah. Stupid. Dumb shit. You are a fucking dumbass. Get the fuck out of here. Wow, this is trash. Hey Alex, check out the worst remix of a song I've ever heard in my life. Waterfall, driving through the woodlands, a nice neighborhood, curb rash my shit. I got the what do they call the the shit on the hubcaps, or the rims, swangers, swanging through the woodlands, going to Galveston, muddy water. Bro, get out of here. Check out the Swisher House remix for trash ass shit. Garbage. Oh, it's fucking awesome. Alex, check out the Swisher House remix. Bro, Ivan D, don't ever suggest songs ever in the history of this chat, please. Garbage, bro. Good morning. I'm late, says some spicy chicken. Hey, that's racist. Spicy chicken sandwich. I think he was talking about the fact that you race cars racist. Alex is far from racist. It's all about how you conduct yourself and how you're treated. Right. Do you tune nitrous and auto transmissions the same as a boosted car? Seems like turning the nitrous off before the shift makes it a softer shift as the nitrous turns back on as RPM drops. Look, no. The nitrous changes the characteristics of the mechanical nature of what's happening. Let's say you have a nitrous tune, but you don't spray it. Shifts are going to be on the soft side. But all of a sudden, the car is like, oh my God, it's really fucking, putting some steam onto the crank and transferring onto the trans. The trans is going to act different just based on the fact that there's more power going to it. A lot of people think that a shift should be the same at 200 horsepower than 1500 horsepower. Alex, when my car was NA, it would go, wah, pum, pum, pum. And when I put 1500 horse to it, it goes, wah. I want it to go, wah, pum, pum, at 1500 horsepower. Guys, the trans probably won't like that, and it'll fling everything out the shit. You sure he said racist and not racing? By that logic, I'm broke as fuck, addictive, peasant chat. You're not racist. You're observant of your surroundings. Exactly. Garbage. What a garbage song. Sipping for four. Man, but garbage, bro. Like the only song I like Houston stuff is it has like a mix of artists and it sounds decent, but it's not that chopped and screwed dumb shit. Gotta slap it on a system. Yeah, that'll make it much better. Alex, you don't understand, Alex. When you hear it in a system, it's much better.
I see you coming through in the Escalade on 22, playing football.
Wow, that lyrical, what a trash ass song, bro. Coming into 22, bad boop boop blah 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 boop boop blah boop boop. Junk. Swinging with my trunk open. The stream would be boring if you weren't yourself. Drink that Tussin. The worst song ever. Hoping I can finance the Hellcat with my room temperature credit score. 0 down, only 24% interest. Down syndrome remix. 5 Liter Yodi says or asks, do the bass tunes from Lund mess with the timing on deceleration? Heard that the factory tune advances timing on decel, causing rev hang. Looking to make my stock 14 more responsive since Auto X track. Guys, on decel, two things can happen. You either keep the injectors on or turn them off. Timing is based on load and airflow and load. Spark is 100% commensurate or on air load or what's happening with air load. Okay, so if you have air load at 0.4, it's going to see the same timing as if you were accelerating at 0.4 air load. The only difference is, are the injectors on or off? Air load is air load and timing is 100% attached to air load and air fuel. Victor, that song is not bussin'. Bro, what a trash ass song, bro. Ram HB trans are dope. Gotcha. All that horsepower yesterday transmission is not today's transmission. Can't wait to play Lil Baby's Pure Cocaine for Christmas. That guy probably lives in the middle of Metro PCS and Popeyes and got offended. Hey, fuck you, Alex. Yeah, he lives on top of the Metro. You ever see those strip malls where there's apartments on top? And imagine he lives on top of a Metro, Popeyes, and a laundromat and got super triggered. Hey, fuck you, Alex, you racist. I'm sorry. I've never seen a good neighborhood that had a Metro, a Popeyes, or a Dollar General. Didn't know Ken Block was a rapper. I think people want auto to feel like a DCT or a man pedal car. Right. I've seen so many times where people say, hey, can you make an auto shift like this and it shifts really firmly? We go, sure. Here. Hey, my clutches are worn the fuck out and it blew up. Well, now you see why the trans tries to protect itself when it has 1,000 foot-pound of torque going through the bitch. Or pound-feet. You're not racist. You hate everyone equally. Absolutely. Like, I don't have any Puerto Rican friends. Are you fucking insane? I know my people. Fuck no. The first thing Puerto Ricans want to do is what you got. What you got. You got a nice car? You got a nice garage? That shit's mine now. No, thank you. Oh, no, Alex. I don't know. He's so fucking racist. Like, Rami is the only Puerto Rican guy that I go, that guy's legit. Like, legit as fuck. And he's 2,000 miles away. So, yeah, gave these songs Down syndrome. The only thing chopped and screwed is my ears. I have a sound system on my TV and it's still trash. What you mean?
Maybe Jay Prince. I've been putting it down for Ace Time ever since Scarface first came.
Wow, that doesn't even rhyme. Wait, that doesn't even rhyme, dude.
I've been putting it down for Ace Time ever since Scarface first came. Came to brain pain, got a purple drop of screens.
Screens and came. Oh, wow. 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 Houston people swear to God that chopped and screwed stuff is lit. Yeah, some trash ass music, bro. Gotta get some 84s on Vogues. He's not racist, just facts when it comes to the neighborhood with Popeyes and laundromats and Cricket Wireless. Texas telling Tesla owners not to plug in cars due to high demands. Okay, cool. Look, if you own a Tesla, you could go to a supercharger station, get it charged up, or you have a charger at home. Period. There's a couple of guys here in my complex. It's weird where I live. The complex I live in is the cheapest place you could live in my area. My area is very expensive to live in. So just because they live here doesn't mean they're poor. It just means they can't afford a $600,000 to $700,000 pad. So there's plaids here, GTRs, Mustangs up the ass, tons of Hellcats and Trackhawks. But they're starting to go away. The higher the rent goes, the less the less these cars are here. The beat sounds like a bunch of damn kitchen noises. Angel Puerto Rico says, what's good, dude? House listing, no Popeyes or Metro PCS for 15 miles, good schools. Don't forget the cash advance and loan places or the pawn shops. Pawn shops, Popeyes, laundromats, Metro or Cricket. It's a bad neighborhood. Cal Racing says I caught alive. There are 2 Metro PCSs by my house. In Portland, you're not rich unless you live above the Peasant in a $1 million condo. That song probably sounds good when you're on a bunch of drugs. That song sucked bad. No, he's like, no, it's badass, man. You don't know nothing. Man, shit, Alex don't know nothing about the chopped and screwed stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Did you hear that part where he said, oh, man, run that shit back. Dumb shit. Garbage. When we need a little Carter on the mic, but bet he'll do better than that shit. Sucks Valley 10-speed crashed his car. Motherfucker rolled out. Yeah, I heard rumors that his crash. He probably's not looking to advertise that, obviously. But I hope he's okay. Car is okay, and he'll get back at it. Hey, Alex, are those waterless wash products you used in the video a little while back worth it, or is it more of a quick detail product? Guys, it's worth it. I'm sorry. I put that stuff on my most expensive car, the GT500, and it worked really well. Now, if you have access to water, you know, a hose or something, I would probably power wash the car beforehand, soak it in this shit, hose it off, dry it off. But if you don't have access to a hose, if you live in an apartment and you want to just clean your car up, that shit works really good from Ammo Products. It sounds like trash in my headphones. I'm just here for the OJ, the juice. Fuck that. This is better. Wow. Oh my. You know what? I found out what it was. My brain is so fucking retarded. I don't understand the genius of chopped and screwed stuff. I just don't understand how genius that music is. Man, what a piece of shit. I had a Puerto Rican steal my first girlfriend. Laughed my ass off. Best thing he did for me. Don't forget the check cashing spots. Most of the new hip hop music is trash. So you live in the hood of your area? Correct. Payday loans. Alex, my buddy, had the Hellcat badges stolen off his car while he was at Publix. Yes, there was a Popeyes within walking distance. Thank you very much. Quick stop too. Exactly. Forgot bail bondsman offices or a liquor store that used to be a gas station with black and mild smoke rolling out the front door. Play OJ the Juice Man. If you speed the song up, it's a cry for help. Let's speed the song up. Let's go. Settings, playback speed. What do we want to do? Let's do it together. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Because that song is absolute trash, right? So we'll do the playback speed at 1.25, 1.25.
Mind, you don't grind, you don't shine. Keep in mind, you don't grind, you don't shine.
Hey, yeah, it sucks worse. Let's go from the beginning.
On the dot, got to get paid. Song for song, can't go minimum wage.
Okay, it's getting better. See, it's getting better. Let's do 1.5 times. Let's go.
6 o'clock on the dot, got to get paid. Song for song, can't go minimum wage. Gotta hold my knees with hoes, I've been thinking.
I kind of like it better.
22 inches on the XB.
See, bars.
Got the new blue, got the new brick.
See, Chopped and Screwed is trash. Let's go full Alvin and the Chipmunks. Let's go.
Pop out the shower, that gets cross the kids. Hold 5 hands, never get the kids.
Yeah! Damn, bars, son. See, I mean, we make it better by making it faster. Chopped and Screwed is trash. There's a reason it didn't take off anywhere else in the United States, because it sucks. Hey, Alex, how bad of an idea is it to run 28 by 1017 bias plies with full-size fronts? I know. If you want to crash your shit, go for it, brother. I know it'll cause some sway. No. Not some sway. A shitload of sway. Dude, it's a really, really, really bad idea, okay? Save yourself from hitting the fucking wall. Buy some skinnies, maybe some bias ply front tires too, and you'll have a much more stable ride. Why does everything from Houston suck? Says Chris A. Sounds better. That makes Takai Shot 6'9" sound good. Stupid. Clip it. Hey, Alex, why is that these YouTubers like Matt760 says tuners as someone else don't tune aggressive enough such as someone else, and tuner, they're not good for safe tunes? Because look, they're promoting their people. Let's be honest. I promote Lund Racing. I work for Lund Racing. That's my interest. If Matt760 wants to talk about other tuners in a negative light, that is his prerogative. And if he wants to promote his guy, then that's his prerogative. I can't tell him what to do or say. He's a grown-ass man. If he wants to promote them, great. Now, if he starts talking about us, I'm going to have a problem with that. But I haven't heard him say Lund doesn't tune as aggressive. And if he does say that, let's say he does say that, I will say correct, because we tune within a safe parameter but still have power. I'm not looking to rag anyone's car out to make power. That's just not what I do. But we saw what happened when some Lund tuned cars with bass files is out there gapping other high performance tuners that are aggressive. So guys, you can do the negative sell, and that's his prerogative. He's a grown ass man, can do whatever the fuck he wants. You can either agree or disagree. Went from high on drugs to Tech 9. Play it faster, it gonna get quicker. Okay, can you raise the pitch now? I can't raise the pitch now. Song's great, you just have to wait for the hook. But if you speed it up, they can't understand anything. That's why they chop and screw it. You have to talk slow to them. The beat is starting to sound tribal. Hey, Matt, how dare you, racist? Oh, you said, what tribe, motherfucker? You just got to do the NA guys do and speed up the video. You know, I started noticing that NA guys post their video on Instagram or Reels or TikTok, whatever. And they legit have it on. They legit have it on like 1.5 times speed. Sheesh, some people tasting music is really bad. Kool-Aid starts flying at 2 times speed. I'm trying to think, the only song I ever heard in Houston at all that I thought was halfway decent sounding wasn't Chopped and Screwed. It was a Paul Wall song. Let me see. Paul Wall Houston song? I mean, that's how. Yeah, I think it's Houston video, Slim Thug and Paul Wall. 2 million views, so it's gonna get copyrighted. Oh, come on with your bullshit, bro. I haven't sped up. I was like, that sounds weird. No, that's just whack. Let me see. Yeah, this one. Is it this? No, Paul Wall, Houston Rockets.
It's gonna rep for the city. Taking off.
Oh my God! Shut the fuck up! Jesus Christ! Welcome to Houston. Is that it?
Married to the hood, me and Cynic would quit.
No, that's not it. Where is it? World Series Grills? It's not Slim Thug. No, dude, I don't know. Maybe you guys know the song I'm talking about, but it's the least trash song of Houston rap. Guys, it don't compare to, like, Houston is its own ecosystem of gayness, right? So love the people there, made great friends there, but the food, music, culture, it's trash. Sorry, I lived there for a year and I'm like, bye, peace, see you later. Well, you can't hang here. You're right, I can't hang there. Alex, would you say the best first performance mod on an NA car that are ridiculously expensive? Tunes and suspension. Tunes and suspension and a driver mod. Honestly, if you're out there, you got to learn your car. Learn what's the best way to get it to go quickly, whether it's shifting, whether it's whatever. But a tune and suspension, it's kind of hard to go wrong. Hey, Alex, I have a Whipple 17 Mustang built by HPJ and tuned by Lund. And when I'm around half throttle, the car surges. Is it probably because of the big throttle body and it just needs a retune? Hey, Charge TV, log it, data log it and see, because look, if we don't hear about it in the tuning process, we don't adjust it. But if there's surging happening on the run up, I'd have to see what the throttle angle is. If there's a torque source, sometimes there's a TPS code that you have to kind of make sure that the wiring harness isn't being an issue. But typically the most vetted tunes we have are turbo and Whipple tunes. Like vetted, all boosted tunes. All boosted tunes have the same base for their perspective power adders and throttle body setups. Twin 60 setup or twin bore throttle body for Gen 1, Gen 2 has its own tune. Whipple 132 throttle body has its own tune, Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 1, 2, and also. So those are pretty vetted and we haven't heard complaints. And I've personally driven the calibration and haven't had any issues. So log it and see what we can do. Why do people want their car ragged on the edge when they cry when it blows? That's the problem. See, the problem is people don't understand that you want the most power possible comes with potentially ruining your motor. Because cars run really good right at the ragged edge, and you're one injector pulse width, one wrong spark or combustion event away from bye-bye. Plain and simple. And people don't understand that if you have the most power out of a combination, you are running that particular combination at a potentially dangerous level. Nah, it's not still tipping. Just got my hands on an unlockable N-Gauge for 200. Unlockable. Still tipping on for 4. Paul Ball, wake him up. No, it's not. It's none of that stuff. Those nasty girls make their breath stink. Facts. How do you know? Bun B, Pimp C are the only good thing from Houston that were ever good. I agree. 100%. Now, Alex is looking for Sitting Sideways. It's not Sitting Sideways, man. That song sucks. Driver mod is the most important mod. You can dump all the money into the car you want. If you can't drive, the car will still be slow, says Zachary Lopez. Victor Garza says, SK Jeff, they ain't from Houston, though. I think they're from Port Arthur. That's like saying you're from Lake Worth and you're from West Palm. Let me see this motherfucker. I love how people go, they ain't from Houston, they're from Port Arthur. I'm sorry. It's from the, they're what, an hour away? Yeah, they ain't from Houston, man. They're from Beaumont. It's like, bro, stop it. Like, people call the New England Patriots, like they say, coming to you from the city of Boston, where the New England Patriots do not play in Boston. Okay? They play next to the Walpole Prison. Mini Bike Madman is probably clapping right now. Thank you. The New England Patriots do not play in Boston or even in the greater Boston area. They're actually closer to Rhode Island than they are to Boston. Alex, can we get a soundboard rundown before the show ends? Sure, no problem. Young Thug sounds like Courage, the cowardly dog trying to explain the bad situation. That music did not survive the test. One missed shift from banging the limiter. Boom, it done. Just join Alex. What's up, Santana? How you doing, brother? Make the most power you can on the dyno, then pull half a degree or something to keep it alive. Yesterday's Southern Rap is not today's Southern Rap. Look at someone else's video. How many motors they blew? Who cares? I live in the Palm Beach, like 10th and Congress. Right. 10th and Congress? Oh, you're down there. If you're not inside the Beltway 8, you're not in Houston. I agree. I agree to that. But, you know, same shit. Best slow song to me is Bourbon and Cadillacs. I don't care. At what power level? Those songs are all mostly trash. At what power level should you lock out VCT? 10 or 80? Honestly, fast and loud. You talk to any engine builder. They will tell you this. If you have cam control, that's probably the best situation. Now, engine builders sometimes say, well, these run better locked out. But if you were to have cam control without any phasing issues, that's probably the best way to tune. The only reason high-end builders lock out VCT is simply due to cam control. When the phasers are flinging at 8,000 plus RPMs or whatever they are, crank versus phaser, it could be 2-to-1, could be 1-to-1, who knows? It is hard to control the cams phasing and advance and retard the cams independent of each other while they're fucking flying at 8,000 RPMs and 35 pounds of boost on the motherfucker. So most engine builders go, well, this is a race car. It's going to be on the two-step and it's going to live above 5,000 RPMs. Okay, lock them out. But if you ever say, you know, I want to go get ice cream in this motherfucker. I want to go get ice cream because it's a badass ride. It's a nice day outside, 72 degrees. Let's go get some ice cream, honey. You get in it, and it's going to drive like fucking ass under 5,000 RPMs. It's going to drive exactly like a heavily cammed car would drive, like a heavy chopping LS or heavy chopping 60s muscle car. That's how it's going to drive, like shit with the locked VCT. So technically, or typically, you want cam control 100% of the time. When it becomes difficult to control the cams due to RPM and boost and power based on the phasers saying, fuck you, they lock them out. It's not a set power level. I've had guys make 1,100 with VCT, 1,200. I think we made 1,300 with VCT active in the Blue Goose. Once we started going into 1,500, we had cam control issues. So we locked out the phasers and let it sing at 1,500. That's like saying you're from America, but you're in China. If an N-Gage has an index of 3, does that mean it's been married 3 times, or does it mean it can be married 3 more times? It means it has been unlocked 3 times. Admiral Peck, Alex about to flame you last week. The Boston Patriots. Right, the Boston Patriots. What realistic ET goal for a Fox body at 3,200 pounds, 625, 500 torque is a good tire suspension? I've seen estimates all over the place. High 9s. High 9s is a good number. My car made 700 at 3,500 pounds auto. And it went 9.6. So high 9s should be pretty easily attainable at that weight, at that power. High 9s or a low 10 is what you should aim, in my opinion. Foxborough. I don't care about getting flamed, to be honest, obviously. Want to be baller by Lil Troy old school rap. Stupid question, but would a Steeda progressive spring be better than stock? I daily my 18, but track it occasionally. Look, Steeda, the good thing about Steeda is they bolt on the parts on their test vehicles and they go road racing with it. And if you want to do a progressive spring that gets stiffer the more you manipulate it, just like my dick, and they say this is the best street track combo they have, like a whatever package. I don't know anything about their road racing package. I would go with that. Steeda seems to have really, really good suspension components. They test on their own vehicles. They go to Sebring all the time and test on their cars. Chris Cervenka is out there repping the stuff. And he's a road racer / cone dodger at the parking lots, doing autocross stuff. But he also does road race stuff, and he seems to be pretty good at it too. So if Steeda is out there saying this is the best street / road racing spring available and it's progressive, go with what they say. El Junior Gonzalez says we'll finish watching tomorrow. Thank you, sir. VCT is like 2 cams in one. When do you go live? It's just whenever you want, or do you make a post before? Josh SVT, it's as follows. The Peasant Chat is every Sunday at 9:30 a.m. I do not allow you to pay me because it's for poor people that have really dumb questions and we talk about whatever. So typically on other shows, I say, hey, I encourage super chats so I can get, paid for the questions, and I can actually answer your question because it stands out based on the amount you paid. But in the Peasant Chat, I just kind of go all over the place and do not allow you guys to pay me because it's the Peasant Chat. Tuesday, 8 p.m. is the original OG time slot. 8 p.m. Tuesday, it's called Talking Shit. 8 p.m. Tuesday, Talking Shit. We We usually have an hour and a half, and I usually have a more prepared show, and I take your paid questions. They are prioritized. So paid questions are prioritized. This Tuesday show might be really good because the Raptor supposedly comes out tomorrow. So if tomorrow Ford puts out information on the Raptor, we could talk about it, and we know it's not a regular F-150, it's a fucking
Ain't no
Raptor.
regular F-150, this a fucking Raptor.
Makes me wonder if there's a way to upgrade the phasers and make them more stable at higher RPM. Already tried, been there, done that with GT350s, does not work. Damn, that engage has been ran through more than my ex's fiance. Holy shit. I want to hear you listen to, so come, I don't care. The remix needs a BAP. SKJF, stop it. We don't need to hear that. Leave the chat. Nah, VCT's like having good parts of 10 different cams all at once. Admiral Peck is the next evolution after Turvy. I think so. I think Admiral Peck, although he is a member, he has Coon and Friends on the icon, which apparently is racist. And he's come up with some pretty stupid questions, but he doesn't get offended. And he says he learned something, so why not? Timothy Brusuela says Ford Track Pack linear springs for the win. There you go. What's the deleted message? Oh, there we go. Why did that happen there? I love spending my Sunday mornings. No lie. Thanks, Alice. Thank you. The ISO mod shop. Jesus Christ. What the hell are you talking about? We'll get a hold of this guy. What is happening? Can we get a draggy on the Traxxas video? Yes. So real quick on the Xmax. I'll give you guys a bit of an update on the Xmax. I know some of you don't care, but whatever. So I bought an Xmax. For those of you that don't know what an Xmax is, oh my God, Jesus Christ, this is an Xmax. It is a very big RC car. So what happened the other day is I stripped one of the drive splines inside one of these guys. I'll show you. Jesus Christ. I'll show you what that looks like. So these are the drive splines. This is what actually couples to the wheel inside. This little hex-shaped thing inside. It's one of these guys. So I stripped it because they're plastic on the Xmax. I bought a new set of wheels because the wheels are now stripped on the inside. So the hex stripped the hex on this. So I upgraded to aluminum. I got some new wheels and tires. They were less than $100 for 4 new wheels and tires. I'm gonna draggy a 60-foot on the Xmax on pavement, and then draggy a 60-foot on the Xmax on grass. And I guarantee it's gonna be in the 1-somethings, like maybe 1.8, maybe I don't know if I can get a 1.7 out of the 60-foot. But this thing is ridiculously fast on grass. So new set of wheels and tires for the Xmax, and some upgraded hubs made out of aluminum, 24mm hex hubs made out of aluminum. So I'm going to put that on when I'm done doing the transmission stuff. Hopefully the GT500 goes well. The trans is in. I just have to, I have to finish doing the install. Hopefully there's no leaks. I installed the converter. Hope I didn't do any damage to the pump or anything, but everything seemed to go on really nicely. So fingers crossed everything goes well. What is going on with SKJF? Did he say something that pissed everybody off? 21 Savage is a knife. You killing me. Mama Lona update. Mama Lona update. I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I think I'm going to be keeping it because a manufacturer reached out to me to potentially boost the guy. Alex, does Lund have any fuel security features in the tunes in case fuel pump dies at watt on a fuel system? So at wide open throttle, if you go lean, we do pull timing. There's an AFR at watt area. And if you feel the car nosedive, that is your clue to let off the gas. Just like the IAT retard function. But if you stay in it, you can blow it up regardless of the safety features. Faster than the Bronco. Holy shit, that thing is huge. Yes, it's very big. Finally, racing content I can afford. Old YouTube paid for premium. Don't know how to change the channel. Don't knock me. Got it. What is going on here? What's going on here? Yeah, I don't know. That truck is huge. Looks bad. I wish I could pay the peasant chat because I can only make the show, but I have come to terms that I am a peasant now. Xmax is the poo. Our best-selling Traxxas. Yes, we're Traxxas dealer. Yes. is the poo. Oh, is the shit. Yeah, the Xmax is a bad bitch. I have throttled the shit out of this truck. I've crashed it many times. The only thing that went wrong is one of the hex chewed up the inside, and I think it's because the wheel came loose. So now I have to make sure I torque down the wheels every time before I use it. I had an Emax back in the day. Thought about getting my son one, but cheaper side to have fun. Ooh, Draggy on the Xmax. It's on, Alex. I'm going to smoke you. I had a Nitro Rustler. Same, strip the inside of the wheel off. I bet Tony has a field day chasing the thing. Yes. Tony sees the Xmax out in the field, and he tries to chase it. He can't catch it, but he tries. And he is zonked by the end of the session. Damn, Alex, doing some Xander damage to RC cars. Did you get the wheels balanced? No. What did you pay for that truck, Alex? Yeah, okay. So, the truck, 8S. It has 8S batteries. Not 6S, not 4S. 8S batteries. That's why it's stripping shit. It has all the sauce going to it. And by the time the chargers, the batteries, and the truck, it was $1,500 by the time it was all said and done. It was not cheap. James Wong is a bot. Okay, got it. There you go, SK. Got it. Get rid of him. If someone's fucking with it, SK is an OG. He can't say nothing bad. So if anyone's fucking with SK, boot the guy. SK is good. SK is vouched for. Actually, you know what, SK? Because you're here on every chat, you're a moderator now. You're a moderator because you are on every chat. I got Matt, I got JD, I got YouTube Corrupt. Now I got SK Jeff. You are now a moderator because you're on every chat and on the dating channel. He is on every fucking chat. Do not abuse it and things will be good. So the Pecker's now a Beetlejuice night. Beefcake Racing, you sell RC. Guys, it is very smart for Beefcake to get into the RC car world. And Beefcake, do yourself a huge favor. Start making custom bodies for the Slash. Start making custom bodies for the Slash. That's something that is going to take off. There's a local guy here that's doing it, and he's so smart. He's actually, I'm not going to give too much away, but I think that business can be so lucrative if you bring the modifying game in a hot rod style and host drag racing events. The guy here at Havoc Speed is going to start hosting drag racing events. He has Fox body drag car setups. So you can buy a Fox body drag car RC. Call it dumb, call it gay, whatever. It's just fun. It's just fun. Drag Tony chasing the truck. I already did. And the super stabilization on the GoPro kind of makes it boring. So I have to maybe like mount a cell phone on it or something. That's not bad, actually. Used to run a super back in the day. Electric Tamiya. Crashed it so many times. Good times. Beefcake says, Joe, hit me up and we'll get you out that Beefcake hookup on the Xmax. Have several in stock ready to ship. Haters gonna hate with SVT. SK says, congrats, Jeff. SK Production says, congrats, SK Jeff. Damn, that backfired on Bill. Right. Easy to be in 2,500 in an Xmax. I agree. Look, wheels, tires, and hexes were like $290. And I'm like, uh-oh, this hobby can get out of hand real quick. I also bought a protective net. When you drive this thing in the dirt, it gets a lot of shit in the motor and battery area. And this is basically a protective mesh screen to keep it all out of there. This was $25. So eventually this hobby can get out of hand. We've talked about doing some events. Do it. If you hold drag racing events, I guarantee Finish Line, everyone that's into cars, because look, we're hot rod people, right? But you're going to have to come to the conclusion that if you build a max effort nitro car and a max effort electric car, the electric car is going to win. Once you get over that bullshit, you can have a lot of fun. But they have classes. They have nitro classes, motor only classes, electric classes, and they have to throttle the classes by battery type and weight. It's very regulated. Yep, keep those wheels tight on. Been there, done that. Right, exactly. Couch is touching the wall. An S197 body would be cool. Imagine if they actually, look at that. JD Swag is on it today. I agree. SKJF should be blocked now. Okay, so we're going to, get rid of this guy forever. So block. Okay, he's hidden from the channel. Boy, you guys are on it. I love it. In the wall. My buddy's Roddy would chase his T-Max until he was dead. No lie. Tony, you have to peel him up off the ground. You got to be careful, Boston Terriers. You can overheat them and they can fucking die. So once I see him lay down the first time, like it's too hot, I'm done. I'm done running them. I bring them inside, let them sleep, and then I keep playing with it. Because the Xmax can go for a half hour. I can beat the shit out of that thing for a half hour, and then it tells me when it's done. It starts to slow down and throttles itself down before the batteries go totally drained, and I stop, get it, put it on the balance charger, and life's good. I'm going to start calling you Nostradamus because, Alex, you said that the new Mustang was going to get a hybrid engine, and it will be made into the Coyote, and I was reading the other day about it. Look, if you pay attention to what's going on out there, it is not that difficult to predict what's going to happen as long as you don't have any emotions about it. Some people are so emotional about Mustang that they're unreasonable. They say, what's going to have a 7.3 Godzilla? No, it's not. It's going to have a 6.8 variant of the Godzilla. No, it's not, if it's going to be road legal. They might do a Cobra Jet option, but they're not going to make a road legal, emissions legal 6.8 or 7.3 Mustang, period. They are more likely to do Coyote hybrid. So smart. So smart. Coyote hybrid, guys? All-wheel drive Coyote hybrid? Or even 3.5 hybrid. That would be insane. A Coyote 500 horse with another 150 horse from an electric motor that drives the front wheels. Oh my Lord. Alex had a guy show up at the store, call us out with his 200 mile per hour gas car. So we unboxed a drag slash, put it on the trans brake, and smoked him. I love you guys. You guys think I'm full of shit when I talk electric stuff. If you show up anywhere with a gas anything and someone has a comparable electric anything, get ready to get super fucked up. Want to have some fun with the Xmax? Take it to a skate park or BMX track. There's a BMX track at a park near me. I'm going to do that once I get everything dialed in and time. Guys, I'm working on the GT500. Any free moment I get, I try to go to the gym. I try to work on the car. And that's my life. That's been my life for the last couple of weeks. There was a Nitro's Rustler on the Facebook Marketplace with slicks on the back and skinnies in the front. Damn it, Alex, I'm looking at a Mustang GT4 RC car on Amazon right now, and don't suck me back into that world. RC Fox Body Dragster. Guys, there are bodies like this. People are doing stuff like this, and get ready to start seeing stuff like this everywhere, like RC Fox Body stuff. I mean, you don't think it's gonna happen? This is, and it's lucrative, guys. Like, you can enter an event and make big money racing and winning. Look at this. How can you not like this? Oh my Lord, bro. I would do it in a heartbeat. Let's do a Havoc Speed. Do they have a website? Okay, do they have RC stuff? Yeah, here you go, RC section. Shout out to Havoc. Look at that. Yep, that's what they got in stock right now. And they got these little drag slashes. And they end up making a Mustang body for the drag slash. So check this out. Traxxas drag slash $399, right? Look at that. But look at what they got going on here. The same exact body, but a Mustang Fox body. And you put it on a drag slash. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. Stop it. He's already dead. So you buy the drag slash kit and you buy the Fox body. Bro, get you some of that. Shout out to Havoc Speed and Beefcake. Beefcake also apparently does the same shit. Do it up. That's the way to do it. Plain and simple. You're going to have a good time. You're going to have a good time. That RC car is dope. I think they already do that here in Kansas City. Dropping a like a watch later. 6A will forever be a heavy-duty truck application, just like the 7.3. Later uses the 5.4 to the hybrid truck, so my guess is 6.8 hybrid. That looks hella good. Fox bodies are very visually appealing. That's dope. Gonna sell my blower setup and cash up on the RC action. I have an HPI Nitro RS4. Nitro's cool, but it's a pain. I was looking to get an electric one because they're just plain more convenient. Guys, I charge it up, go back out. Charge it up, go back out. If I bought 2 more 8S batteries, I charge up 4 batteries. I'd put 2 in my backpack, Go out there, beat the shit out of the car. When it slows down, put in 2 new batteries, beat the shit out of it again. The 6.8 might make it into the F-150. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Carpet burnout pad life. Bro, Jared, that bitch was bad. Someone should make Alex a Fairmont body. Stop it. You need to stop it, Coyote Kelly. If someone makes me a Hush Money body, I will buy a drag slash. I'm gonna talk to Anthony. I'm going to go to Havoc. I'm going to go, okay, Anthony, I don't know how to tell you this, but I need a Fairmont body, primer, roof, and all. Guys, I love you. If you guys can get me, if someone can lead me in the right direction, I'll buy the body. You make it Fairmont, but it has to be pretty fucking on point. And I'm okay paying whatever I got to pay to get it going. Do you know what I'm saying? But if you can make Hush Money in this form, oh my God, stop it. Just like this, the same color combo, the same everything, I would absolutely blow my nuts. Blow my nuts. Is there a better picture of the Hush, the Hush albums? Hush Money. Hush Money. Yeah, there we go. So imagine if somebody, I'd give them all this shit. I'd give them everything. Look at Hush Money. Look at you, pretty son of a bitch. You're back home now. No more being under a tree, buddy. You and I, we got a lot of work to do. We're gonna chop up the nose. We're gonna make a tubular front end, baby. We're gonna mini tub you. We're gonna slam you to the ground, but keep the wheel and tires 275, 1510. It's just gonna be low. I'm telling you, this Hush Money. Oh my Lord! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it. I love you, Hush Money. I'm glad you're back home. I'm going to put the old wheels and tires back on because this just looks baller as fuck. The 275s look so good on that car when it's low. Nice car. I love that car. I love that fucking car. I love the history. I love everything. No gas. You need electric. They do come in a C6 body for those. Alex, you got my free cookies from 2 weeks ago, and the Nothing Better is awesome just like you recommended. I told you, bro. Good for you. Monty 540. Buy some up. Get them some business. They already have the 7.3, and I doubt they'd spend the money on the R&D for the something that I already have, with exception of being similar but smaller. I meant, do they make a C6 body for those? I seen a guy on YouTube trying to design a front transfer case for the S550. It's a Fairlane, sir. Ted's Modeling has them, Alex. Ted's Modeling. Let's see. Ted's Modeling Marketplace. If you're lying to me. Is it 25th scale? Or 8th scale? Kits. Fairmont. I'll just type in Fairmont. 78 dyno decals? Oh my God, they have it. Wait a minute. This is a model car, guys. Not an RC guy. This is a model guy. This is a model car, dude. Not an RC. I want an RC body, dude. Stop it with that bullshit. Gotta love the Peasant chat always coming through with incorrect information. Gotta love it. That's Alex's baby. You can tell. Alex, does your Xmax have stock motor? Yes, stock motor, stock everything. I have not modified anything in the drivetrain. It even has a stock spur gear. I have the spur gear that makes it more of a top-end truck. I don't need it. It's fine. Hey, Alex, has John Sr. tuned Gen 2 Lightnings? Nope, not anymore. He hasn't tuned a Gen 2 Lightning unless he wants to take on a specialty project that you can wait forever for because he's a busy guy. I don't think he's tuning Gen 2 Lightnings anymore. That's Frank taking pictures, right? Yep, Frank Perdomo taking pictures. If they do anything else pushrod, they'll probably find a way to make a reliable cylinder deactivation and make every Chevy and Dodge look like idiots. Stop! Admiral Peck, stop. Ford is done with a pushrod in a sports car game. Unless it's a specialty one-off non-road legal thing. I love Hush Money. Can't wait to see all the upcoming stuff. Once the GT500 is done and I can say I can drive it and enjoy it and stuff, I'm not going to work on it anymore until I have to do AC in it, which probably doesn't need to happen for a while. And if it sells in the meantime, bye-bye. I'm going to do tubular front end install on the Fairmont myself. Mini tubbing, I'm not sure. We'll see. Ted's Modeling, $73 Fairmont. Oh no, we suck again. Is Lund still selling the N-Gauge? Bro, come on. Lund does not sell something that is not made anymore. We support, legacy support for the N-Gauge, but the N-Gauge is gone, sold. There are no more N-Gauges, new N-Gauges being sold. What kind of batteries are in those things? 11.1 LiPos? I'll show you. No, 8S. These are 8S LiPos. This is one. God damn it. This is one battery for the Xmax. And I have two of these. So it's got two 6700 4-cell lipos. So it's got two of these. Two 8S lipos. It's a badass motherfucker. It's a 14.8 volt. Oh, so it's two 4S's. I'm sorry, two 4S's, which makes it an 8S. So I wonder if I can get two 8S's. Do they sell 8S's? It would explode the truck. There we go. It's a good sized battery pack. What else is left on the GT500? I have to do the drive shaft and exhaust, and I can start it. And once I start it, go through the gears, make sure everything's good, make sure there's no leaks, I can go ahead and get it on the ground and drive it. And wire loom some of the wires that are kind of loose. I didn't like some of the wire loom that got cooked up from the headers, and I'll tuck it up a little nicer. So it's going to take a little time for the finish work, and then I'm going to do the exhaust stuff. Exhaust videos, driving, because I have Magnaflow Street Series and stock exhaust that I want to put in it. If that car goes on stock exhaust and everything goes well, I'll probably be driving it quite a bit on the weekend. Alice, I can print a 3D body for you. There you go. Nope, he needs a 3 tattoo on his neck. I'm in for commercial stuff to make them meet emission standards. Incognito Film says, Alex, what do you think about putting a 160 thermostat in the Mustang Gen 3? Is it even worth looking to upgrade the fans as well? Look, you don't need to upgrade the fans, Incognito Films. The fans are fucking badass. Get a 170 thermostat, because eventually you're going to find out that the difference between a 170 and a 160 isn't that big. Get a 170. It'll be happy. Cylinder head temps will still be 190. Just because you get a 170 thermostat doesn't mean the car is going to run at 170. It means the thermostat is going to open at 170, but the cylinder head temps will always be above 180, 190. No, 2.5 neck tattoo in the house. If you're serious, I'll start today, no charge. Well, we need to know the scale, E-Rock. E-Rock, I need to know the scale, and it's basically a drag slash. So if you can look up the drag slash scale and 3D print me a Fairmont body that fits the drag slash scale with height and length, then I don't know any of that fucking info. 6S, gotcha. Peasants are birds, sir. We are peasants. Pheasants are birds, sir. We are peasants. Those Traxxas batteries are junk. They're junk, but I haven't had any issues. Bring your wood screws. I haven't had any issues. A lot of people make fun of Traxxas stuff, and I have had no issues. I don't understand why people would need me to buy the best of shit when I've had no issues with their shit. Sorry. Just getting the updates on any on the zero. Just getting here any updates on the 01 purchase. Did you guys think like I was like eminently gonna buy a Z? Oh, Alex is ready to buy a 01. Guys, 01s are very expensive, and I gotta find the right one. Like I don't mind higher miles, but everything out there seems to be $75,000 and up for no reason. And I go, and then the background is sketchy. So if I find one, it has to be someone that is vouched for, know the history of the car. The guy isn't a fucking fuckboy. And honestly, I'd love to avoid dealerships, because dealerships, they probably just got it in, did an oil change, and put it right back on the lot. I've seen a lot of 01s stay out in the lot for a very long time, and I wonder why. I can 3D print you two bodies, one to rag, one to look good. There you go. Beefcake says the 170 rice cools better than the 160 Livernois we sell. But they've got HD gas down there pretty good. 10 scale. Did you hear about Elon's dad getting his stepdaughter pregnant? Stop it. Well, technically she's not. She's not family. Yes, I can do any scale, so 1/10 scale. Sombrero. Yes. Mopower. So you haven't bought a 01 yet? Right. Like people think I'm balling. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate you guys. You guys make it possible. But you guys think I'm like super balling. Bro, I'm a regular schmo, man. Traxxas to me is like Lund. You always get quality product. You get excellent support, and part supply is very good. Right. But people want me to get like a Team Lozy battery or this or that. I'm like, guys, I bought a Traxxas so there's less hassle. Availability, the fucking shop is a block and a half away. A block and a half away. Hey, I need some batteries. Here you go. Hey, I need a spur gear. Here you go. Hey, I need tires. Here you go. I need to... Oh, no, you got to get a Team Lozy this and a derp that and that's... I don't care about that. Yes, there's better quality products out there. Hell, I drive Mustangs. That's not a great product, but that's what's convenient to me and what I know. Alex, what did the red car 60 on the Hoosiers and asphalt in Mexico? 1.8 or 1.7? Like 181 is the best I ever got in concrete, unprepped. Like no pimp juice, no nothing. On the trans brake. I knew there was no way you were running 2 8S in that motor. ESC would have meltdown, but that's okay. You're a great tuner. Right. I was like, oh, I think it's an 8S because there's 2 4Ss. So yeah, understood. It's 2 4S batteries, which makes it an 8S. Dealerships be scamming, especially sales departments. I remember your 4GT application, and you got the tire off the ground of the Fairmont when you were rocking the car, and you showed us the power plant. I think that was the first time we've seen it. Yeah. You know what? I forgot about that video. I did apply to Ford GT purchase application. Let me type in Alejandro Flores. Maybe. Yes, it's got 10,000 views. My Ford GT application. And this is, okay, so when the Ford GT was coming out, maybe you guys know or don't know this, but I'll clue you in. Ford asked you to make video to apply to purchase. It's a very exclusive vehicle, so people weren't necessarily looking to sell it to the general public. So I made an application video, so check it out.
Hey everyone, this is Alex, and this is my application video to buy a Ford
Skinny
GT.
Alex.
So the reasons I think I should be eligible to buy a Ford GT is because I've owned a Ford all my life. I have 2 prime examples of some of the best engineering Ford has ever had to offer here. First of all, the best thing Ford has ever come out with ever is the Fox body, and this is a great example of Ford's engineering and ingenuity. Let's take a look at the car real quick, shall we? As you can see, the specks of rust come in very nicely. Ford emblem still stayed. Suspension is still nice and tight after, I don't know, 20 years of operation. Doing really well. Everything is held up real well. You can tell Ford's quality is still in place and will always be in place. Molding's falling off, not a big deal. It's pretty normal. Let's take a look at the engine bay. But like we like to call it, the power plant. So, why did Ford decide to put in a 3,000 plus pound car? V8? Fuck no. We went ahead and went with a fucking straight 6. The baddest thing ever in fucking history. Look at this. I mean, engineering at its finest right there. You can see everything is pretty much as Ford designed it. 8,000 hoses, just in case. So let's listen to this car real quick. It's what, the 1978 Ford Fairmont Futura. It has a straight 6. I'll put a cam in it. I want to let you guys hear it real quick. Come closer. Still rolling the windows down. So this car has a thing called a carburetor. So we're going to go ahead and start it, but you have to pump it a couple times. Listen to that cam. Go over to the exhaust. Listen to that cam. Yeah, want to hear Ford power? Yeah. I'm such a Ford fan that I ended up buying this thing the year it came out because I knew it was going to be the pinnacle of engineering, okay? The Coyote has been sent down from Jesus Christ himself. Henry Ford once said, "We have nothing to fear but fear itself." Everyone fears this fucking car. Take a look at this car real quick. So as you can tell, the Ford paint is top-notch. Oh, look at that, new chip. Top-notch quality. Let's go around. And this car has been known to beat everything Chevy has ever put out. Z06 Corvettes, everything. If I had a Ford GT, I'd like it so much, I'd fuck it in the tailpipe. So, let's go around back here and see what I've done to the car to get maximum grip so I can just, pwn noobs all over the place. And if I ever got a Ford GT, I would put slicks in it right away, right after I read the file and called it my own, just like other tuning companies do. So, in short, I'd like to let Ford know that I'm a great candidate to buy the new Ford GT. Or actually, you should give it to me. Why? I have a great following. I have the YOLO Douchebag channel. That guy supports me 100%. He's the best tuner in the country. If he puts a touring tune in the Ford GT, I'm gonna die. And I'm gonna make sure I get that on video. That'd be great press. Great press for the Ford GT. Me dying in a plastic car, killer. So anyway, guys, I hope you consider me for the Ford GT purchase. Thank you very much. Alex out.
So that's what I'm saying. I mean, I had the best application, and I don't know why they didn't give it to me. I have no idea why they didn't give me that car. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? All right, guys, it's over. The show's over. So today I'm gonna go to the gym because I haven't gone to the gym in a couple days. That video makes me realize I need to lose like 20. 20 would be nice to lose. It'd be a nice, 215 would be a nice goal weight. All right, guys, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Then work on the GT500 and then get you video if I can get the car started today. I appreciate anyone that joined up today. Congrats to SK Jeff for becoming the new mod in the house, and I'll be on Tuesday talking some shit, and we're going to talk about the Raptor. We're going to see what Ford, what specs Ford puts out there, and we'll see if it's interesting enough to talk about on the channel. But something tells me Ford's going to screw the pooch and tell you some bullshit specs that you guys are going to wow about. But we all know that the TRX is kind of the king daddy of those trucks. But we'll see. We'll talk about it Tuesday on Talk Shit. Thanks for listening, guys. I'll see you guys Tuesday. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Bye.